All right, welcome once again on Trends O'Clock happening and showing live on O.O.K Farms TV. I am your host on this program. My name is Brian Adefua. You can simply refer to me as 13th Disciple. And I'm so excited to be here this afternoon and to be here today to talk to you about things that have been happening all over the week from Mondays through till now. And I've got lots and loads of gist for you, interesting gist in politics, international stories, entertainment, and what have you. So I am just trying to tell you that, yeah, definitely going to have fun with me on the show this very edition of Trends o'clock with 13th Disciple. Is that okay? Do we take it again? What do you?
The existence and survival of the human race is solely dependent on agriculture. O.O.K Farms is a hub designed to cater for all your agricultural needs. We breathe agriculture.
Now, no more troubles, as you can now join our multi-purpose Farmers Cooperative Society. We provide numerous opportunities, support, right network, credit facilities, and grants both locally and internationally. We are keen on our members' success, and we provide the right agro insurance.
At O.O.K Farms, we render services such as contract farming, commodity branding and export, as well as sales and lease of farmland. Our Agribusiness Academy is tailored towards equipping you through your journey in the agribusiness industry. For more information, visit ookgroup.ng.
We are also actively and professionally involved in agri-media. Download our app on Android and find us on Radio Garden at O.O.K Farms Radio. We're located at 60 Decad House, Ring Road, Ibadan, Oyo State. Agriculture, our
Now, welcome back on Trends O'Clock with 13th Disciple. I am here, like I said earlier, before going on that short commercial break, I said we're going to have fun. So many gists, so many informations in politics, in entertainment, and what have you. I promise you, you're going to enjoy every bit. So, my first story is going to be talking about Yaya Bello, that is the governor of Kogi State, and the senator representing Kogi East in the 10th Assembly. Speaking of Senator Issa Jibril Ekoko, yes, you will be wondering what's happening in Kogi State this time around. Why is Yaya Bello in the gist? Why is the senator in the gist? Yes, what happened is over the week on Thursday, 3rd of August 2023, the senator was seen at an event where he was, after exchanging pleasantry with the governor, Yaya Bello, he was seen going down on his knees to appreciate him, and it has caused so many uproar, thinking like, why should a man go his two knees down for a man like Yaya Bello? Well, I don't see what is bad in that. We're Africans and we've got our culture in different ways. You understand? And so many people have been saying so many things that why must he kneel down to greet the governor? Well, to me, when I saw the video, I just felt like, wow, it happens. There are different ways we appreciate people. There are different ways we show respect and loyalty to people. And come to think of it, it's a senator representing Kogi East in the 10th Assembly, beg your pardon. And Yaya Bello is just the governor. So I think it's not no big deal, no big deal in trying to kneel down and say, thank you, sir. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate the fact that I am working for you and we are trying to build Kogi State together. But as far as I'm concerned, I wish Senator Issa Ekoko and Governor Yaya Bello best of luck. And I'm very sure that people in Kogi State wishes them best of luck in all their endeavors. And from there, I'll move to the next story that I have here. Yes, this one is going to interest everybody because it's like a warning. It's like a warning to everyone. And this is about Niger. Yes, Niger has been in the gist, has been in the news for a few days right now. We've seen videos trending on social media, making rounds everywhere about the current leadership of Nigeria, talking about the presidency under the leadership of the president-elect, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on different levels, majorly because of the economic brouhaha that has been going on since the removal of the fuel subsidy. Some weeks ago, you will remember that some set of African countries around within the ECOWAS have been protesting. Ivory Coast, for example, protested when the price of fuel went up. If you remember very well, Nigeria happens to be one of the major suppliers when it comes to crude oil, fuel, and all. And this has spread all over some ECOWAS countries. And this time we're talking about Niger. Yes, so many things has been happening in Niger. There is school already in Niger. And in the trending video, we saw a particular set of protesters with a banner where they renamed the president of Nigeria. They gave him a name that will actually cause an uproar, that will raise dust. And that has been the reaction. And why are they doing this? They are doing this because of the cost of fuel coming to their country, and as well as the coup going on in their country. So they are just showing their own expression the way they best understand. And in another story, what we have here now is saying that Ragnar Russian machineries are already in Niger, and this is a very strong reason why Nigerians generally should stay off whatever is happening and back off whatever is happening in Niger right now. There are strong indications that the Wagner Group machineries are already in Niger, and they are ready to support the military government there in Niger. And the country is actually very, very ready to make sure that they take control and they take charge of whatever affairs going on in the country. And I want to believe that people saying Nigerians should back off knows what they are doing, because right now Russia is at war, has been at war with Ukraine, and some of their machineries are ready in Niger, and Niger to Nigeria is actually very close. So at this point in time, Nigerians have to be very careful what we say, what we do, and how we react. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still Trends O'Clock with 13th Disciple on O.O.K Farms TV. I'm going to go on a very short commercial break right now, and when I return, we'll continue big time with the gist. Stay tuned, I'll be back. Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back from that short commercial break. You're welcome back to Friends O'Clock with 13th Disciple, and I'm glad you're still there because I am here because of you are watching. And right about now, I've got good news. Yes, let us move from the strong news, strong stories to interesting ones, and they are so fascinating and exciting. Yes, I am talking about one of the world's most respected entrepreneur, talking about Elon Musk. The Tesla man, the Twitter man. Yes, I want to break two stories to you right now. Yes, for those of you thinking, what's wrong with my phone? What's going on with my phone? Is my phone misbehaving? What is this problem? I can't find my Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing is wrong with your phone. Your Twitter is there. It has just been changed. Yes, the icon has been changed. The name has been changed. And even if you check it on your laptops, on your systems, you realize that you won't see the bluebird any longer. All you will see is an X sign, and the name is also written X. So that's the new one. In case you're looking for your Twitter, it didn't go anywhere. Just go there and look for that app icon that has X logo. It is the new Twitter now. So it is called X right now. And kudos to Elon Musk since he took over and he has been trying to complete the process of the total takeover, and that has been very interesting for me myself. I love to use Twitter a lot. I'm a Twitter addict. I'm a tweep. Yeah, and the very first time it happened to me myself, I was like, "What happened? When did I download X?" Only for me to get into that happens to be my Twitter now. So it used to be Twitter, but now it is called X. Now, moving away from that, we want to talk about another thing that's got something to do with Elon Musk. If you talk Tesla, you remember Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk took to his social media and decided that he is ready to serve the whole world hot. Serve us hot. And what is that meal is coming with? He has decided to come with the Tesla phone. Yes, I felt so excited. I have been thinking, how will it look like? Because we've always known other brands of phones from Apple to the rest of them all. We've always known them. But now we are getting to know of Tesla. Yeah, we only know Tesla as an automobile producing company, but now they are going into mobile phones. And I'm thinking, how is it going to look like? What is it going to look like? What are the features going to be like? Is it going to be competitive in the market? How is it going to look like? And if you look at the phone, Elon Musk tweeted and posted the picture. It looks like an armored kind of a phone, and it looks like something that is going to be very good for Nigerians because I think we play with our phones too much, and that's why if we come to Nigeria, you see many people with cracked screen of phones, and the back of their phones as well. For example, Wizkid. I'm sorry to the Wizkid fans. There was a time his video was all around showing that his phone had cracked at the back. He didn't replace it. So I think Wizkid will want to get something like this because it looks so rugged and so tough and so competitive. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, so to all of you that are gadget freak, just like myself, watch out for the launch. And I promise you, I am praying to God Almighty that with the economic behavior, don't mind me, I am still definitely going to be able to afford it because all Tesla products sophisticated. Yes, away from that story, I will be talking about another person, and this is more like an entertainment gist. I'm talking of no other person than one of Jagaban's ally. Yeah, when I say Jagaban, you know our president is the Jagaban, and there's nothing we can do about that. So when they say who's your president, say Jagaban. Yeah, I'm proud to say that. Yes, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's ally, or let me say a loyalist in the movie industry, known as uh, Badmos. Yes. You know, Eniola Badmos had been in the story for different reasons. There was a time she was in the story when Davido and his wife lost in fine. She was the first person to break it, and people were saying all sorts of things that why would she have done that? And if you check well, for everywhere Davido had gone for his concerts, we've always seen Eniola Badmos there. And why is Eniola Badmos in the gist today on Trends O'Clock with the 10 Disciple? It is very simple. In the past few weeks, saw a lady that took to her social media page. claiming that Eniola Badmus is a pimp, that she pimps people and she holds them, she doesn't pay them, she uses them, satisfy herself with their money and all and all. And Eniola Badmus took to our strategic team and told them, we need to get this person. And I think about 2 weeks ago or last week, Eniola Badmus was able to nab the lady and told the lady, you have been saying I'm a pimp. Now to prove it. And at the end of the day, the matter was taken to court. It was given to the appropriate quarters. It was being diagonized. Everything was tried and observed, and the lady has been sentenced to, I think, 2 or 3 years imprisonment. Wow. And one of the reasons why I decided to pick up this story is because most Nigerians don't know things that are defamatory. You don't make defamatory statements, you don't make defamatory postings about people, especially when you've got no evidence to establish that. I've seen so much of that fly around social media, fly around the news, and I just watch and I feel, oh, if this were not to be in Nigeria, what would have been happening? So I am proud of what Eniola Badmus have done. Many people had come with different feelings saying, no, she should have let her go. She's a small girl. She's just trying to make ends meet. She's just trying to get content. My dear brothers and sisters, I am not a party to the fact that people are trying to get content by all means. You should be desperate. You must be constructive. You must be intentional. And at the same time, above all, you must be very, very professional. Be careful what you say to people, what you say about people, and how you paint people. Always know that there is something called libel, there is something called defamation of character. Please, 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 please. I hope she's going to learn a lesson. Well, if she doesn't go to jail, possibly she must have made money from her vlogging and all the postings she's been doing. Maybe she'll be able to pay for ransom instead of going to prison. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will be going on a commercial break right now. And when I come back, trust me, I've got so much more to talk about on Trends O'Clock with 13 Disciple. I will be back. Take care.
The existence and survival of the human race is solely dependent on agriculture. O.O.K Farms is a hub designed to cater for all your agricultural needs. We breathe agriculture.
Now, no more troubles, as you can now join our multi-purpose Farmers Cooperative Society. We provide numerous opportunities, support, right network, credit facilities, and grants both locally and internationally. We are keen on our members' success, and we provide the right agro insurance.
At O.O.K Farms, we render services such as contract farming, commodity branding and export, as well as sales and lease of farmland. Our Agribusiness Academy is tailored towards equipping you through your journey in the agribusiness industry. For more information, visit ookgroup.ng.
We are also actively and professionally involved in agri-media. Download our app on Android and find us on Radio Garden at O.O.K Farms Radio. We're located at 60 Decad House, Ring Road, Ibadan, Oyo State. Agriculture, our wealth.
Yeah, lovely people, welcome back to Trends O'Clock with the 13th Disciple. And I'm proud you're still there because I'm sure you're proud I am still here as well. Yes, I'm moving to my next story. And the next story I am moving on to is about NLC, the National Labour Congress. Yes, since the removal of fuel subsidy, so many things actually happened. It has affected the prices of everything. Cost of living has actually gone up, and it has led to the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu declaring a state of emergency on food security in Nigeria, and he has been making all the efforts to make sure that there are foods available, they're sustainable, and they are very, very affordable. Coupled with the fact that the animal farming business is being threatened by anthrax disease going around, he has also put in measures to vaccinate as many as possible cattle that will be good enough for human consumption. And from there, we have these issues going around town. NLC already made an announcement that they will be going on strike. Yes, and at the beginning of this week, so many things are come up since then. Different states are joined in in the protest. Many protests have been going on, and for example, or your state has always witnessed this over time in recent days, and even yesterday and today right now, according to reports reaching us, stated that the governor of Oyo State, Engineer Oluseyi Makinde, has been called on to come and talk to protesters at the secretariat, but yet he had sent people to go represent him and talk to them, which has caused an uproar, saying that the people were saying, no, we voted you in to become our governor the second time. Don't send people to us. Come to us, talk to us. We want to hear from you. Yes, well, so many people have been saying in the days of his predecessor, he will have come out to come and talk to people. He should have acted like the constituted authority. Yes, the governor is still the constituted authority, and nothing is going to change that. And there's no rocket science to the fact that what is actually what is. And we just pray that everything is going to douse down. And we all need people to understand that protest is not supposed to be aggressive. It's not supposed to be with chaos. It's supposed to be peaceful protest. That is how it is done in developed world. Only if we can encourage that instead of destroying people's properties, people's businesses, and even killing people. We can always make this thing as peaceful as possible. And this is an avenue for us to also advise the opposition party not to politicize this whole thing, because everyone in Nigeria is going through one or two things, or things going through them, as it is being said by a particular set of people. And from there, I would like to move on to another interesting story that made me so proud. That is talking about the NYSC. There is this a young man that his video and his picture made round on social media after he completed his NYSC session. He went to his parents' grave to pay them last respect. And what is actually there that the actual thing that fascinated me was the fact that this guy conducted a parade for himself before his parents' grave. That was so emotional. That was so touching. He did everything the way it is being done at the passing out parade, and it was so so interesting. Despite the fact that he was the only one in that video, except for someone that was just moving around the camera. He had his uniform, his NYSC shirt on, and the cap on, and did all the salutes, all the processes, and it was so so emotional. And this is going to be a particular thing that will encourage many people. We young people need to understand something, that when your parents take the pain on themselves to send you through school to make sure you have good life, you should give back to them. And in business, it is called CSR, giving back to the society what society must have given to you. So when you go back to your homes, you should pay them due respect for sending you through school and to that state. So I wish that young man best of luck. From the way he was talking and the voices I had on the background, you will notice that he's actually, I think it's from the north, not Yoruba, not Igbo. It sounded so much like from the north, and that is actually very, very interesting. And from that, I am going to move on to the next thing making trends all over social media now, which is the screening of the ministerial nominees. And we've had so many gist, we've seen so many people go there and say so many things. Very, very interesting. I was excited and I was so interested when I saw the Accord governorship candidate of a year state. Speaking of Chief Adebayo Benkelemes, you understand, Adelabu, when he was talking. about himself, talking about his antecedents, where he started from, how he started, his qualification, the school he graduated from, things he has done for the country as a CBN governor, and it was very interesting. Also, it fascinated me when I saw the former PDP governor of Ogun State speaking of Benga Daniels expressing himself, and it felt so good. It felt so good watching this set of people. And the most fascinating part of it was the session of Nyesom Wiki. That was very, very interesting. And the antecedents that were being rolled was very, very fascinating. I believe that this 10th assembly will not make a mistake of bringing or putting a square peg in a round hole, or a round peg in a square hole, so that we'll have loopholes. And I'm expecting that we will get to the point where we'll have proper appointments in Nigeria and in leadership. And from that, I am definitely going to move to another story. And this story actually got me in total. I'm talking about Chicken Republic. Chicken Republic and Lagos did something very, very interesting. And what they did was actually very, 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 very exciting. They captured it and they said every Nigerian must collect. And what are we collecting? And it's very, very interesting that at this point in time, it became imperative for some people to understand that Nigerians needs to be taken care of. And this particular Chicken Republic is situated at Body Thomas in Lagos, Surulere, where they decided to give everybody free food, and that happened yesterday. This only if you check the pictures and the videos, you'll be so shocked that okay, this volume of food and this size of meat. Yes. So what were they saying? They went to their social media and posted it there. Everybody, every Nigerian must, in capital letter, collect, only for people walking around to notice that, oh, they are giving free food. And you trust Nigerians and young people. Pa, 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 pa. They don't line up. It's followed, and only to confirm that truly people have been given food for free. Good food for free. Good food for free. How I wish many other restaurants in Nigeria can actually key into this thing, because the business of the food business in Nigeria and all over the world has this particular uniformity. They always make sales. And if you must have made that much sales, it's not going to kill you to give one day to people as CSR. I will wish Chicken Republic the best of luck. And I just pray that other ones, please come and try it in Ibadan. It will be very interesting. Now, what do you think? And I trust Ibadan people, we are so appreciating. We will come there with our social media strength and we will make publicity. So if you have a restaurant in Nigeria or in Ibadan, please, I'm begging you. It will be so nice. Thank you, Chicken Republic, and thanks to the manager that came up with that idea. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take a short break right now. And when I'm back, I'm going to be rounding up on Trends O'Clock with 13 Disciple. Don't forget, you've got to keep watching Trends O'Clock. You've got to keep watching O.O.K Farms TV. We love you. I will be back soon. Yo, welcome back to Trends O'Clock. I am still here. I remain your host, Brian Adefua. You can simply call me the 13th Disciple. And I hope you've been enjoying this particular edition of Trends O'Clock with 13th Disciple on O.O.K TV. Yes, we are moving to the next story, and the next story will surely surprise you. Yes, the way I was surprised. And this is talking about a Nigerian long jumper, Messi Iberi, facing a jail term of 20 years in the US. You wonder why? Kiloshe, what has she done? What did she do now? Makawai, Makagini. Yes, that was why. I'm saying you should always be on the lookout for this show, Trends O'Clock with the 13th Disciple. What did she do? Yes, she had been tried and she pleaded guilty to conspiracy to launder money. Yes, she conspired with two other guys to launder money. And what did they do? What they did was that, according to the document that showed up and was presented before the court, yeah, between 2018 and 2022, Uyoyo Messi Ebere, age 28, and our conspirators, the former men's 100 meters champions. Raymond Kevo and Eneke Me team, they used an online romance scam, an online charity scam, to make sure that they defraud their victims of money. So what they do is they plan loving you and they get money from it. And when they get money from it, they launder the money and they scam those people and they just move away from them. So between November 2018 and April of 2019, Ebere herself transferred sum of 100,000 US dollars to co-conspirators through a US bank account. And according to the stories that we have with us, Ebere is scheduled to be sentenced on August 30th, 2023, as she's facing the maximum sentence of 20 years imprisonment. Wow. So I think of the fact that what was she thinking about? What is now going to become of a career she had put so much effort to, a career that so many people, our instructors, our coaches, our mentors, our parents, our lovers, our fans, had put so much into what happens to them within that 20 years. Because the case of money laundering is no joke. So in some countries, it is been seen as treasonable offense or treasonable felony. And we pray, we wish her well. We pray the judge tamper justice with mercy, and we wish her best of luck. And from there, I move on to the final story on the show, Trends O'Clock with 13 Disciple today, and that is talking about a particular football club that has been seen as the pride of London. And I'm so sure Chelsea fans will be excited to hear that their team is in the news. Well, it looks like bad news. It looks like good news. Yes, their new signee from RB Leipzig since last summer. Talking of Christopher Nkuku, sustained an injury that took him off action on the pitch of play while they had their friendly against Borussia Dortmund. Though the coach, their new coach, came up. I'm talking about Mauricio Pochettino. The Argentine came up to say that, well, he would like to attribute, after the fans must have been saying that the pitch is bad, the pitch was the cause of the injury, that the pitch is not good enough because of the nature of the pitch. He, as well, Mauricio Pochettino speaking, said that he would have loved to say that, but he wants to take responsibility for fielding him or fielding other players, because he got to know that the pitch was not suitable enough, but they had no choice. And the reason for the condition of the pitch is because the pitch is actually used for a particular different sport away from football. And when he came back yesterday to talk about the condition of Christopher Nkuku, the new signing, he said that he has been speaking with the team doctors, and he hopes that the matter is not something really, really serious ahead of their first match against Liverpool. So, ladies and gentlemen, fans of Chelsea, I wish you good luck. We wish Christopher Nkuku quick recovery, and I wish the entire Chelsea fan and the Chelsea Football Club of London best outing in this forthcoming season that will be starting on the 11th of August 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say to you that I've had fun talking to you today on this edition of Trends O'Clock with 13th Disciple. Before I say goodbye, I'd like to say thank you to every one of you that has been watching, and I will not be able to do this if not for the support of my engineering team. I'd like to say big thank you to Olumide and Josh for bringing us this fantabulous and fantastic production. Don't forget, you can join us on our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at O.O.K Farms Radio TV, and on YouTube, O.O.K Farms. You can also join me on my social media platforms on Instagram at its 13th disciple, and on X at that 13th disciple. DAT13THDISCIPLE. I want you to know something. Agriculture is our wealth, and what you do today is the production of what you get in the future. I love you. See you same time, same station next week. I remain Brian Adefuwa. You can call me 13th Disciple. Peace out. I love you.